Hi there guys, Lee from Vintage Action. I hope you guys are all well. And today guys, I'm bringing you Johnny Handsome from 1989. First time ever on 4K world premiere, brand new release by Studio Canal in the UK. It was officially released the past 17th, like Monday. If you guys are in the US, don't worry, because this one is going to be released by Kino Lorber next week as well, with the exact same special features. Studio Canal owns the rights to Johnny Handsome. They did a brand new restoration. There is brand new special features. And basically, if you are in the UK, in Europe, get this one, the brand new UK release by Studio Canal. If you guys are in the US, basically, Kino Lorber, Studio Canal just licensed to Kino Lorber, and the exact same release as this one, and it's going to be released next week in US by Kino Lorber. I'm going to show you everything about this one. The 4K transfer looks great. I'm going to show you the packaging, the special features, and let me tell you guys, I was always a big fan of this movie growing up. I had this on VHS. This is not like the typical action movie that usually I review on the channel, like martial arts, action. But this one is a action thriller, like a neo-noir, like crime noir movie. And it is an action movie. And obviously, this one is directed by the one and only Walter Hill, that directed like The Warriors, Southern Comfort, the 48-hour movies like Red Heat with Schwarzenegger, Extreme Prejudice. He directed Wild Bill, Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis. He directed so many like action classics. He was involved in the Aliens 2, Alien 3, the story for the movie. He directed like Undisputed with Wesley Snipes and Ving Rhames. So he's a great action director. And this one right here, it was a Karoko movie at the time. You know, Karoko did Rambo 1, 2, 3, Universal Soldier, like Red Heat, like Angel Heart as well. So Karoko in the late 80s, like beginning of the 90s, gave us so many great movies, especially action movies. And this one, in my opinion, is one that is super underrated. And obviously, you have Mickey Rourke, and he was at his peak of his powers. And this one has all-star cast. Look right here. You have Lance Henriksen, Morgan Freeman, Forrest Whitaker, Alan Barkin, Elizabeth McGovern, like Peter Jason, Scott Wilson. Even you have like Jeffrey Meek, that's right, from the TV series like Raven from beginning of the 90s. That was a big, I was a big fan. He had like a small role in this one. And look at this new cool like artwork that Studio Canal did. And here it's the back, as you can see. Let me show you here, this is like a thin, as you can see, like a case and slip cover. And let me show you right here. Cult Classic, Studio Canal, Walter Hill movie, Mickey Rourke, Johnny Handsome, and this is the slip. And by the way, even though Kino Lorber is releasing this in the US, again, it was licensed by Studio Canal, they own the rights worldwide. This one is region free, as you can see, Dolby Vision, and the transfer looks amazing. I'm going to show you in a minute. And this one comes with new special features as well, and with a nice booklet. Let me just show you right here. This one is not reversible artwork or anything. Usually Studio Canal doesn't do that, so as you can see. And this one comes only with the with the 4K. The 4K is in the player, so this one doesn't come with the Blu-ray. And the reason is, I'm going to explain to you, as you can see here, there's only the 4K, and it comes with a nice booklet. The only reason this one comes with the 4K, it's because like Studio Canal is selling the 4K, it costs roughly £22 if you guys are in the UK, or if you guys want, you can get the standard Blu-ray that comes with the new 4K transfer, because this one has never been released before in the UK. It's the first time ever this one has been released on Blu-ray and 4K in the UK. It only had a previous like a DVD. This one has been obviously been released on Blu-ray by Lionsgate in the US in 2010. It was released in Germany a few years back as well on Blu-ray, but it's a world premiere on 4K and also Blu-ray here in the UK. So you can get this 4K release for roughly £22 in the UK, or you can get the Blu-ray release that is exactly like this. It comes with a booklet as well, but it's the Blu-ray, but with a new 4K transfer, and it costs roughly £15. This comes with this nice flyer, as you can see, and you can scan this one here if you want to have Studio Canal. And this one comes, it's like a tiny booklet. It's really cool. Look here, the new artwork, Mickey Rourke, Alan Barkin, you can see Lance Henriksen, Morgan Freeman, and a nice cool picture of Lance Henriksen and Barkin as well. Let me show here like the nice booklet that you have a lot of information about the movie, as you can see right here. In my opinion, a great movie. It's not your typical action, it's melodramatic as well. There's a drama in a different category. It's about moral choices, a great emotional story. And let me tell you, Forrest Whitaker was had a great performance in the movie. He was not that quite famous at the time. Actually, he was in Bloodsport at the time. And here you can see a picture of him with Mickey Rourke. And this is a nice, cool, thin booklet, as you can see, and comes with the 4K disc. It's the exactly same artwork, and I'm going to tell you about all the special features. Basically, when it comes to the movie, basically you have after being double crossed, in a robbery, and thrown into prison. You see Johnny Handsome, that is played by Mickey Rourke, undergoes a face transplant and rehabilitation, basically, but his desire for revenge never goes away. Basically, it was double cross. I don't want to give it too much away if you haven't seen the movie, but if you haven't seen the movie, I 100% recommend you guys to see this one. Again, this is not going to be action packed. There's a great opening scene. The action is legit. There is a robbery beginning of the movie, and that opening, that action from that opening, it's a great opening. In through the middle of the movie, you can say it's, if you love just action, you might say it's a little bit boring, but it pick up in the last act again. That there's a great scene, the last big scene at the cemetery. It's a great scene. This one was obviously filmed in New Orleans. There is a great aesthetic to the movie. Also, Angel Heart, that was another movie from Morocco. It was also filmed in New Orleans. And let me tell you, when this one was released, it was not a big success. This one had a $20 million budget, and it made only $7 million. But the thing is, Walter Hill, and I'm going to talk in the special features, the interviews, he said he was super pleased with the movie and proud. He admits it's not an easy movie for the audience, right? But he's super proud of it. And even he filmed two different endings, because in his mind he always had an idea to film a specific ending. The studio wanted to go in a different direction, but in the end, the ending that stood, it was the one he wanted. Obviously, this one is based on a novel, right? That is the Three Worlds of Johnny Handsome, that was wrote 10, 12 years before even the movie was released. And in the end, like I told you guys, it's a touching movie. It's again, you have all those elements of an action thriller, crime noir, neo-noir, like melodramatic at the same time, with great performances. And again, in the Mickey in the 80s, it was great. Lance Henriksen, he's always amazing playing the villain. I mean, this guy is great. I mean, he was amazing in Hard Target with Van Damme. He's in the Alien movies. I mean, he's a great actor. I always like Lance Henriksen, and especially when he plays like a villain, he's always amazing. And again, Walter Hill. I mean, if you like action, this guy is a legendary director. And again, I don't understand in a way. I mean, I know everyone is different. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. But I think this movie, it's a great movie. Again, because you have the action, even though it's not action-packed, but at the same time, it's like an intense psychological, like drama as well. And all combined, it makes this movie like a great movie. And again, this movie, when it was released, like I said, it was not a big success. But then through the years in the VHS market, it became bigger. And obviously this one has like a cult like following right now, a big cult following. And it's great that it finally has been released on 4K here in UK. And is going to be next week in the US by Kino Lorber. And now I'm going to show you the picture quality. And let me tell you, this looks amazing. Guys, if you guys are in the US, everything was done by Studio Canal. They own the rights to the movie. As you can see here, 1989 Studio Canal, that it was Karoko, and Studio Canal bought the rights from Karoko. So the three Rambos, Terminator 2, Universal Soldier, like Red Heat, it's all movies that were Karoko movies. At the time were distributed by TriStar Picture, but Studio Canal owns the rights to all these movies. A lot of them are being released by Lionsgate in the US. They are licensed from Studio Canal licenses the movies, and now they did the same in this case with Kino Lorber. So everything you're going to get on the Kino Lorber release, it's all done by Studio Canal. You have new special features, and you have also past special features, some from German releases, the interview with Walter Hill, and you have like some special features that were in the Blu-ray that was released by Lionsgate. So you have plenty of archival special features from the previous 2010 Blu-ray from Lionsgate. You have some special features from German releases, and you have brand new special features from Studio Canal. So I'm going to show you all the special features and the picture quality as well. And as you can see here, this is the main menu. You have a brand new audio commentary by filmmaker Edgar Pavlos with film historians Nathaniel Thompson and Howard Berger. Audio commentary by film critics Alan Silver and James Orsini. Audio commentary with film critic author Walter Shaw. Audio commentary with film historians Daniel Kramer and Scott Tafoya. Interview with Elizabeth McGovern, and this one is a brand new interview. And when it comes to the audio commentaries, this is 3 new audio commentaries, as you can see. And you have like some archival, but these 3 are brand new. And you're going to have all these special features on the Kino Lorber release as well. And let me show you just here, like interview with Elizabeth McGovern. That is the love interest of like Johnny Handsome in the movie. And this is a brand newly filmed like interview, as you can see, for like this release by Studio Canal. And I'll pause it here. And you can see it's like 15 minutes interview, brand new interview filmed and done by Studio Canal. So we have a three brand new audio commentaries on this one. And you have this brand new interview with Elizabeth McGovern. And again, you don't have, like, you have Codes to Live, 2020 Walter Hill on Johnny Handsome, that was for our German release. Word Smith interview with writer Ken Friedman. Eye of the Beholder interview with makeup artist Michael Westmore. And Action Man interview with stunt man Alan Graff. And Alan Graff is the guy that fights like Van Damme in Universal Soldier, in that bar fight where Van Damme eats everything. And this guy is the guy that he's in some had some minor cameos in the Kuroko movies. And as you can see, this is 11 minutes. And this one is like archival interview. So this is loaded with special features. A lot of them archival, but great. Special the interview with Walter Hill, that is roughly 45 minutes. And you have a trailer as well. It's like a HD trailer of the movie. And you can see the English SDH subtitles. And again, when it comes to the H extras, it's great. At least they had like a brand new interview with Elizabeth McGovern. And you have 3 brand new audio commentaries that are always great as well. And let me just play here the film so you guys can see the picture quality. And again, this looks like really, really amazing, the picture quality. And again, you always have these messages now. I'm not a big fan of this. As you can see, a message from Studio Canal. Please note that this film reflects historical attitudes which audiences might find outdated or offensive. To be honest, guys, there is nothing offensive in this movie. I don't know even why they have this. I know nowadays they put these messages because supposedly these movies in the 80s, on the 90s, they might send. They might, some people might think they might feel like offensive nowadays or anything. But to be honest, with this movie, there is nothing like offensive or anything. But I don't like to see these messages. But at least if they don't alter anything in the movie, or if they don't cut anything like they did with Crocodile Dundee 2, they are going to do with Manhunter and other movies that they are cutting some scenes that supposedly are offensive nowadays. I'm totally against any of censorship, deleting or cutting scenes from the movies from the 80s or the 90s or the 70s. It was the way the movie was made. It's fictional, and you should never alter or delete or cut any scene from any movie nowadays, because that ruins the movie. But just you guys can see, you have this message right in the beginning of the 4K. And then here you see as you can see the logo, the Studio Canal logo, and you have then you're going to have information about the restoration that is important. And I'll leave it here so you guys can see. Johnny Handsome, a film by Walter Hill, 1989. This restoration was completed by Transperfect Media France from the original negative scan and restore in 4K. The color grading was supervised by Jerome Biguer and Walter Hill, the director. So Walter Hill was involved in this restoration. This project was brought to you by Studio Canal and supervised by Delphine Russell and Jean-Pierre Boyget, Transperfect Media. And yeah, guys, Studio Canal is a French studio company. A lot of people think they are from the UK. They are French, of course. They do operate in the UK. They operate in Germany, in France. Basically, they operate in Europe, and usually they do not release anything in the US. That's why you see Lionsgate, Kino Lorber, sometimes Shout releasing their movies in the US, but they are the ones who did the scan, as you can see, and it looks amazing. Okay, let me just fast forward this so you guys can see the actual picture quality. And let me tell you, this looks amazing. And this is the opening scene, that is the big robbery. And you can see there, and the grain is intact as well. That's always Ellen Barkin there. Let me just fast forward this one here so you guys can see the picture quality. And the grain is intact. It was a brilliant restoration. Let me just fast forward this one. Here is the scene of like Mickey Rourke, because before he had like you know, the face transplant and the rehabilitation, and it's like really good. Like, and this one comes with Dolby Vision. You have HDR, and you have Dolby Vision as well. Let me just fast forward this a bit more, as you can see, and the picture quality is great. The night scenes, the day scenes, it all looks like great. Here is when it's about to be released. As you can see, it's like I mean, the reds, the blacks, it all looks great in my opinion. You know, there is no DNR, and let me tell you, when it comes to Studio Canal, I think usually they always do a great job. Apart from Terminator 2, that I know most people, they didn't like the job it was done. It is like too artificial, too waxy, but most of their releases look great. The restorations they do, and here, as you can see, one of the scenes, you're like drinking, and this one is the legendary Lance Henriksen, and as you can see, the details in this face, the grain is intact. You might not be able to see it from your like sofa, but let me tell you, this looks amazing. Let me just fast forward this one right here, and as you can see, the picture quality. Let me just fast forward a little bit more, and it looks great. So yeah, guys, a great release of this like cult classic from 1989, Johnny Handsome, for the first time ever on 4K, Studio Canal release in the UK. And next week it will be released officially in the US by Kino Lorber using the exact same transfer. And let me tell you, this looks great. If you guys are in the US and you are big fans, you can get this one, because it's region free, Dolby Vision, and the new special features loaded with archival special features as well. And in my opinion, a super like underrated movie that I always liked. And yeah, guys, hope you have like enjoyed this like review of the new 4K release of Johnny Handsome from 1989, the first time on 4K. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think about this movie, if this one was one of your favorites growing up as well. If you haven't seen this one, I highly recommend you guys. Comment down below, you'll be helping me. I always like your opinion is important, so comment down below, hit that like button, it'll be helping me as well. And like always, I'll be with you guys soon. Continue to review, unbox all these cult classics, mainly from the 80s and from the 90s, the ones we grew up with. And it was the golden era of the action movies, 80s and 90s. And I'm not going anywhere, and I'll be here with you guys reviewing all these cult classics to bring to you. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys are having a lovely day. I'll be with you guys soon, and keep strong.